All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about a feeling that, let's be honest, pretty much every single one of us has felt at some point. It's that feeling of being, well, stuck. It is so frustrating, it's demotivating, and today we're going to break down the psychology behind why it happens and, way more importantly, how to start moving again.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's like you're on a treadmill. You are putting in the effort, you're running every single day, going through all the motions, but when you look up, the scenery is exactly the same. You're working hard, but you're not actually going anywhere. It is just exhausting, and it is the perfect way to describe psychological stagnation.
Okay, so the first thing we need to get straight is this. If you feel this way, it is not just you. Seriously, this isn't some kind of personal failure. It's a really common psychological state that has a name. So let's define what we're actually dealing with.
So, what is stagnation, really? Well, in psychology, it's this feeling of being at a total standstill. It's when your personal growth feels like it's ground to a halt, the path forward is super foggy, and you just have this nagging feeling that you're not living up to your potential. You feel trapped, unfulfilled. Do any of these sound familiar? Your days just kind of blend together. That spark you used to have, it's kind of gone. You're not really learning anything new, and those goals you set a while back, they feel like they belong to a different person. You might even catch yourself saying no to new opportunities just because staying put feels easier. These are the classic red flags. So, how do we end up in this spot? Well, ironically, one of the biggest reasons is something that sounds pretty great: the comfort zone. It feels safe, it's predictable, but man, it has a hidden cost. This chart just lays it out perfectly. Look at the left side, the comfort zone. You've got security, predictability, low anxiety. Sounds nice, right? But the result is stagnation. Now look at the right, the growth zone. That's where you find learning, discovery, challenge. Yeah, it's a little less comfortable, but it's the only place where adaptation and progress happen. You basically have to trade a little bit of comfort for a whole lot of growth. And this quote just nails it. It really is a paradox, isn't it? We build these comfortable little worlds to feel safe, but those same walls we build for safety are the ones that keep out any chance for growth. It's like having a perfectly manicured garden where the seasons just never change. Okay, so if the comfort zone is the place we get stuck, what's the force field that keeps us there? That brings us to the big one: fear. You can think of it like an invisible electric fence that keeps you from wandering too far. It's a silent force that can completely paralyze you. And here's the thing: fear isn't just one emotion. It's like this whole cocktail of anxieties that whispers in your ear, giving you all the reasons you should just stay put. It's that little voice telling you that trying something new is a terrible idea, and it's just so much safer right where you are. Let's actually dissect this fear. What's it made of? Well, a massive chunk, you can see here, is the fear of failure. That, what if I try and I'm just not good enough thought? Then you've got another huge slice: fear of judgment. What are people going to think of me if I do this? And rounding it out is the fear of the unknown. What if I leave what I know and end up somewhere even worse? Those three are the dream team for keeping us frozen in place. And when those fears take over your brain, you get this: analysis paralysis. Oh man, you've been there. You think about making a change, you weigh every possible pro and con, you make spreadsheets, you watch a million videos, you get so completely lost in the what ifs that you never actually do the thing. You've literally thought yourself right back into being stuck. Okay, so we figured out the problem, right? We love our comfort zones and we're scared of what's outside of them. But look, understanding the trap is half the battle. So now let's talk about the way out. And it's not about becoming fearless. It's about totally reframing the way you think about this stuff. It all starts with these three mental shifts. First, just acknowledge the feeling. Don't beat yourself up, just notice it. Okay, I feel stuck right now. That's it. Second, and this is a game changer, redefine what failure means. It's not the end of the road. It's just feedback. It's data telling you what to try differently next time. And third, and this is maybe the most important, prioritize small, messy action over perfect inaction. Doing something is infinitely better than doing nothing perfectly. So what does this all boil down to? It's all about breaking that cycle of doing nothing. You don't need some massive, life-altering plan to get unstuck. You really only need one thing. Just one. That's it. Not 100 things, not 10, not even 2. Just one. One tiny decision, one small action, one single step in a slightly different direction. That is the key that unlocks the door. It's all about building momentum, and you can't have momentum without that first push. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Forget the 5-year plan for a second. Forget about the entire mountain you feel like you have to climb. Just focus on this. What is your one next step? What is the one small, imperfect, maybe even kind of scary thing you can do, like right now, today, to just get off that treadmill?